I'm standing in the Wardman Park Marriott at CPAC. It is the third and final day. I'm standing here with Joshua
Stavrakoglu.
And you've been here for the full 3 days?
No, I've been here since Friday.
Since Friday. Well, tell you what, why don't you tell me, what have you seen? What do you like? What bothers you?
To be honest, nothing here bothers me because we all have a right to a difference of opinion, no matter what side of the conservative spectrum we're on. My opinion thus far has been that I've enjoyed myself. I've enjoyed myself a lot. I've gotten to get to political discourse with a lot of different people. It's nice to see that people, all types of conservatives can have different viewpoints, and at the end of the day, still know that we really, in essence, want the same thing. We want the government out of our lives. We want to go back to traditional American values that the fathers instilled, and we're tired of the socialist direction the country's taking.
I noticed you're wearing a Ron Paul button.
Yes, I am.
You are a supporter of Ron Paul?
Yes, I am.
Let me ask you, did you hear all three speeches from the three candidates that were actually represented here yesterday?
No, I did not. I didn't get a chance to see everybody.
Okay, have you been able to listen to or see any parts of their speeches?
Yes, I have.
I mean, has any of the three candidates made any statements or comments that you find bothersome or?
Not necessarily. I don't feel bothered by any of the candidates in actuality, because I think, like you said, they're all entitled to their own opinion. I may not agree with them on everything, but they've all done their part, what they felt was the best thing, for the nation in whatever political office they held prior to deciding to run for the presidency.
You're aware of the Occupy DC protesters just outside the door behind me down the hill, and I just came through there, and there's a few of them standing there holding a long cardboard sign that refers to racist, sexist, anti-gay CPAC bigots go away. And I went down and asked them, it seems that they have the opinion that everybody here at CPAC is anti-gay, is sexist, and racist. You've been around here for 2 days now. Have you had the opportunity to form an opinion? Do you believe that the attendees here at CPAC?
Not all of them. I do see that there was a lot. There's people that have their views kind of teeter the line in between being, What a lot of people, they talk about how we're founded on Christian values, and that's the God's honest truth. We're founded on Christian values. The difference is that they are just as intolerant out there as they say that people in here are. And I'm not saying there's no intolerance on either end of the spectrum. I have a lot of friends that consider themselves to be neoconservatives, and they walked out on one of the talks because the way that they were blanketing Muslims, saying all Muslims are terrorists, and that's not the truth. I served in Iraq. I have a lot of friends that are Muslim that are conservative. I have a lot of friends that are Muslim that are liberal, Sunni, Shia. I don't have any friends that are Sufi, but you're gonna encounter bigotry, sexual harassment, racism anywhere you go, anywhere. It's like you want to quit one job because you don't like your boss. You're obviously, when you get another job, you're gonna find somebody there that you don't like either. It's the nature of the beast. We're all human. I don't think that people here are racist. Obviously, you can look around. There are people of every ethnicity and color here.
That's correct. They actually are.
And I do see that there are a lot of women here, so that kind of deletes the sexism part. I think what they're talking about as far as sexist is they're getting on abortion issues, and they feel that that by saying you can't have an abortion means you're a sexist. And I don't necessarily agree with that.
I was just fixing to ask you if you would let me probe just a little deeper into the abortion issue with you, because I just had this conversation with the Occupy protesters down the hill and a gentleman just outside the door here. And my question to him is, why is it that we consider a fetus, an unborn child, to be a living, breathing person for the purposes of charging someone with murder if a pregnant female is killed? And yet we don't recognize that same unborn fetus as being a living, breathing human being for the purposes of protecting it from its mother killing it.
I've had that argument for years. I myself, I'm not pro-life. I'm anti-abortion because I believe in the death penalty. If you're going to say my view is if you're going to say you're pro-life, you should protect life in all forms, from cradle to grave, and whether you're 9 months old or 90 years old. So I'm anti-abortion personally. For me personally. However, I don't feel that I have a right. As a person, if I'm involved in federal government, I don't feel the federal government has the right to legislate something like that. If you allow the federal government to define life at all, you've already given them a foothold that they can change it, or basically tell you, okay, well, you're 95. From now on, they can say, oh, at 90, we really can't afford to keep you alive anymore. So life ends at 90.
Right.
If you give them an inch, they're always going to take a foot.
Another one of the arguments down the hill with the protesters had to do with the fact that they were arguing that everybody here at CPAC is against gay marriage and that it's prejudicial and bigoted. And I explained to them that I'm an openly gay 50-year-old man and I don't believe in gay marriage. I said, as far as a civil union, I don't have a problem with that. I believe that marriage has always been and always should be a religious and cultural thing that should not be legislated at any level, be it straight or gay.
No, I have to agree with you on that. The thing is, it's a lot of people that they kind of get the fact, they get the idea that people here are against gay marriage completely, that they don't want gay people to be happy. They don't want them to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. They just don't want them to be happy people.
We're being asked to move in this direction. I think they're bringing Governor Palin through here in a minute or something. All right. Well, in concluding this, I'd like to personally thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And enjoy the rest of the conference.
I will. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.